Yes, the local economy has been affected by the federal budget, but so far it's been more resilient than we feared earlier. The markets that predict these sorts of things predict that at the end of 2025, there's going to be about 200,000 federal job cuts. That's kind of what it's tracking so far. But so far, the local economy's been resilient. The unemployment rate in the Metro DC area is in the threes. The city of DC is about 4.1%, and that's lower than the national unemployment rate. They track Metro ridership. That's been up a lot since last year, since the new administration. And the office buildings track badge swipes, and those are record highs. So there definitely has been a return to the office and a return to riding the Metro. There's lots of federal contractors who are looking for jobs, advertising. The top 10 companies looking for employees in the DC Metro are mostly government contractors, along with companies like Marriott and things like that. So again, the jury's still out, and we'll talk about the real estate side. But as far as the job market and the unemployment rate, so far, things are not as bad as maybe we were worried about earlier in the year. It's still definitely soft. The vacancy rates are about 24% in Northern Virginia. But the interesting thing is it's very different depending on if it's considered a Class A or trophy building versus what we call Class B or Class C building. A Class B or Class C building is an older office building, probably doesn't have the amenities. Those buildings are really suffering. They have very high vacancy rates. For the trophy and the Class A buildings, it's actually pretty tight. There are virtually no new buildings coming down the pipeline in Northern Virginia. Normally, there's millions of square foot being delivered each year, but there's no cranes. Look around, there's no new development. So it's good news and bad news. The bad news is there's not a lot of construction activity, but the good news is it's helping the local market recover quickly. Out of that high vacancy rate in Class B and C, there's a tremendous movement to tear those buildings down and repurpose them for residential or retail. There's a large number of land use applications underway, and that process is underway and it takes time. The brokers say there's a flight to quality. So for the law firms and the lobbying firms, the accounting firms that really want nice space, there's few top floor trophy space available. So again, those vacancy rates are in the 9-10% range, as opposed to the 20s as a market as a whole, which means the Class B and C have very, very high vacancy rates, which is why those buildings are being repurposed.